Let me clear my throat. Okay. Tyce, why are you laughing? Okay, let me stop. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. Finally got these lights right. It took me a minute. Finally got the lights right. Had to Google some things. But I don't know if this is going to be my permanent spot. I still have another. I kind of want to go back to what it was, but I'm going to see how this go, y'all. I had to Google some things to get this lighting right. Okay, but we got it right. That's all that matters. We got it right. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Safa, what? Can you please stop laughing? It's not a funny. It's not nothing funny. Okay. I did not. Okay, Crystal, how do I stop laughing? Okay. I just got to, okay. They say, you know, picture yourself naked in front of a group of people doing a speech. Okay, picture yourself naked in front of a group of people doing a speech. Okay, well, will that help? They said host for nerves and laughter. Okay. All right. I love this spot too. I kind of love this spot too. I really do. All right, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see, and I may do the secondary spot, like, because you know me, I get tired of, you know, some bloggers, they have the same, you know, they don't really move, but I get bored as an Aquarian. I get bored with stuff very quickly. Furniture, pictures, everything. I've always been like that. So, yeah. Okay. So I want to say hello and I want to say good afternoon to everybody that is tuning in. Can you do me the biggest favor and hit the thumbs up button while we're thinking about it? We also want you to subscribe. Help us get to 17,000. We're hitting these milestones a lot quicker than we were before. So help us get to 17,000 and just hit the subscribe button, but also thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It is so simple. It's so simple. Just hit the like button. Yeah. All Top Squad members, yeah, we can do a like code 10. I'm gonna feature this, so it'll be featured for about a week. I'll feature this for about a week for, you know, returning people that come to the channel, and also, you know, Naida, I received that Venmo with that declaration, with that prophetic declaration. I received it. So why don't we do this, Mel C? Why don't we just talk for a minute until we get to 100 likes? Once we get to 100 likes, then we'll continue. Okay. Okay, Tysse, this fan in the air conditioner is gonna be a problem. Yeah, turn that fan, baby. Let it blow. Let the tree blow in the background, because this fan with the air conditioning is gonna be a problem. Okay. All right. And to the young, well, not young man, to the stalker, because, you know, I know you're watching. You know, hello, hi, how you doing? All right. Let me send this to my girl, Samarda. If you hear anything in the background, y'all, they're working on some things in my laundry area. And so, just so you know, if you hear anything, it ain't nobody breaking in. I'm okay. But when you live in luxury buildings, baby, you put the work order in on Monday morning and they there Monday afternoon. You put the work order in Monday afternoon, they there by Monday evening. Okay. Okay, here we go. Send this to my sis really quickly. Okay, we're gonna wait until we get to 100 likes, y'all. We're gonna wait till we get to 100 likes, and then we're gonna get started. Okay. Oh wait, let's just wait. I mean, it really, you know, yeah, it don't take all that for people. You can see YouTube is tripping. You can see YouTube is already on one, right? Did I share this? I did do Patreon. We just need 9 more. Exactly, because I pay for it. Thank you, Melanie. All right, Pringle, where you been? Pringle, you have to get some absence slips. You know, you've been absent a little too much. We know you over there at the school, but, you know, we need you to fill out your paperwork if you're going to be absent more than, you know, 2 or 3 lives, Pringle. All right. Okay, Dr. Davis, I see you, good brother. We just need, what do we need? 7 more, 6 more? Yeah, it is Tuesday. 9-9. There is symbolic things going on with that 9-9. I saw some things Brother Larry Reed was saying about 9-9. All right, sis, I'm just wanted you to get a link because I know these notifications right now are abysmal at best. Okay, we are 8 minutes in. That's okay. Hey, that's a tight dimple. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, y'all. We really don't have time. We don't have much to do today. All I have tonight is Patreon, so we're good. I can take my time and you know, we just have Uncut Tuesdays tonight. All that tea from yesterday, when we get a chance to do Monday Night Live, all that tea is going to be rolled over to tonight. So it's going to be a really jam-packed Uncut Tuesday tonight. So make sure that you are, you know, subscribed or joined our Patreon, and we'll be live a little early tonight at 8:30 instead of our regular 9 p.m. So 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Okay, just a little heads up. All right, everybody. America is talking about when it's one of the lead stories on The View. Oh, this thing is big. America is talking about the new documentary Unknown Caller. We want to make sure we got the right name because I hear some people calling it unknown person. It's called Unknown Caller, Casper. Yeah. Unknown Caller Netflix. Unknown number. See there? We call it everything but what it needs to be. Unknown number, everybody. And I got up this morning because I remember Crystal, and it's Crystal's birthday today. Crystal, is today your birthday? Before I get started, is today your birthday, Crystal? Crystal, is today your birthday? See, Crystal is not going to be one of the people that be like, today's my birthday, you know. Is today your birthday? It is. Okay. And see, that makes me want to give more because you didn't come here leading with today's my birthday. You saw me doing a live and you understood Ty's doing a live. So I'm just going to come. I'll, you know, maybe he'll remember. Okay. So because of that, I'm sending you something extra. Okay. All right. So let me first find your name. Y'all, we all over the place, but it's okay. I have to preach this thing today, y'all. If I don't birth this thing, it's 9 months. I gotta birth this thing today, y'all. If I don't birth it, if I don't get this off of me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Crystal. There she is. Okay. Then I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna do a special number. And only I know what that number represents. Okay. It's a special number. Happy birthday. And I'm gonna put her cash thing over here real quick too. So, okay, there it is. Wait, okay. Confirm PIN, confirm your PIN. We gotta get to this. We gotta get to this, y'all. We gotta get to it. Okay. So it is, let me get her cash app. Okay, it is Crystal. You know, we got a lot of crystals. We got the OG crystal, the triple OG crystal, and we got another crystal. And we got about 3 crystals. I think her name is Crystal Cormier or something like that. We got 3 crystals. Okay, so it's Crystal. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Y'all chop these names down. Chop them down. Get them down to 6 letters if you can. Everybody, get these handles down a little bit. Bring them down to 6. Get these handles down to 6 words or characters. Let that be your thing to do this year. I'm gonna listen to Tyesse. I'm gonna bring my. I know sometimes if you have a business name, you want to put the whole business name, but there are ways you can bring that in a little bit. All right. That is her cash handle, everybody. Crystal Marie Events, and that's 2 E's, okay? You see the 2 E's? Crystal Marie Events. Are y'all clear? Thank you, Mary Jackson, for $5. I appreciate it. You're the first seed of the day. Well, no, you're not the first seed of the day. You're the first seed of this live. Linda McGuire sent 1666 earlier, and Jeanette sent 16. People are still sending in $16, and it's been, child, at least 4 days since we had our celebration. Okay. I know. We need y'all to bring these handles down just a little bit. I think it's this fan blowing in my eye that's got this lash cutting up over here. Okay. Give me 1 second, Ty Squad. Yeah, that's what it is. Once that fan got that lash blowing, that girl got all right. There we go. Okay. Happy birthday, Crystal Marie. Happy birthday. That is her name, Crystal Marie Events, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Listen, we're 15 minutes in. I'll shout that out at the end as well. Okay. And okay. And this is her cash symbol. Okay. So you will know, you won't get confused. That is her cash symbol. All right, you got it? All right. Okay. Can I say that I'm glad that Crystal mentioned last night to watch Unknown Caller, because I got up this morning and watched it early this morning, because I woke up early and I got up this morning and watched it, and I must say it was really disturbing. It is disturbing. Now the spoiler is already out. People are leading with the spoiler. I think had I not known already, I think I would have been floored. But because I had, heard already what the deal was, y'all know how that can be, right? So Unknown Caller is a documentary about a young woman who was getting a lot of calls and text messages. Well, it was text messages. She was getting a lot of text messages from somebody, and she did not know who it was. I'm going to get this eyelash, I promise you. And she didn't know who it was. And so, like I said, we already have the spoiler, everybody. The spoiler is out. Everybody has already released. And if you don't want to hear it, just push mute right now. I'm going to do like Whoopi Goldberg did this morning. If you don't want to hear who the person was, I need you to push mute right now, because I'm going to tell y'all who it was. Okay? If you don't want to know, push mute right now. Okay? All right. Do you push mute? Push mute just really quickly. I'm going to do like Whoopi did today. Ready? Go. Push mute. The person that was doing this was her own mother. Okay, unmute. And so I sat there, even though the spoiler is out now, people are leading with the spoiler, even though I knew that it did not take away I was aghast. I'm like, what? And so the psychiatrists and the psychologists are all weighing in everywhere. And they are basically saying, Ty Squad, that it is a form of digital Munchausen syndrome. And so a lot of things are being spilled over into the digital age now, right? So things that we normally would be in the DSM or that would be classified as psychological or psychiatric are now being denotated with, digital and viral, and all of these words now are being attached to it, right? And to see this woman this person, now that they are on parole, she can't have, they can't have any contact with their child. You know, I don't know how long, but to see her, to see this woman be like, ma'am, do you have any sense of what happened? The husband, the father, everybody is just, you know, everybody just destroyed. Like, he was like, what? Everybody in the family, the little boyfriend, the friends, everybody. I think the police department, no shade to small towns. My mother was born in a small town in Mississippi, you know, so no shade to small towns. But I think the police were in over their head, y'all. I think, you know, so it was best when they brought in the feds, you know. It was best when they brought in some big help, right? Because, you know, I really don't think they had the wherewithal to handle this. So, you know, listen, they reached the end of their rope, you know, with their investigative tools. The population of this city, y'all, is 300. Dad was clueless. Plain as Jane. Good to see you in the chat, sis. Dad was clueless. Everybody was clueless. But that one woman, she did say, you know what? I already knew what was going to happen. I already knew. We already said who we thought it was. And then she laid the police. I liked her. And so, you guys, to see people, anybody really do this to somebody, a person or people do this to somebody, it's really like, you know that there's depravity in the world and people are touched and whatnot, and you just never, ever, ever think that it could get any lower than we've already seen in pop culture. But this one will stand out for years to come. This case will be singular with catfishing and cyber stalking and cyber harassment. It will be singular. Even though many people are already leading with the spoiler, I think that you deserve to check this out. I think you deserve to check this out so you can get in the mind. And as I watch it, I don't lie, I was gonna wait and get to the end of my little thing that I'm doing with this stalker, but it encouraged me. It encouraged me today to open up about my case today. It really did. I will not lie to you. I was gonna wait because I want to put this person's you know, their legal name out here, you know, but I'll just go with their social media handle for right now, right? I'll just go with their social media, but I want to put their legal government name on a thumbnail and let them know who they are and whatnot. But right now, we are 99.9% sure that we are 99.9% sure that the person that has been stalking and cyber harassing me is Lori Entertainment or Lori ENT on social media. Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure. 99, and I'm gonna walk you through it all right now. I am 99. That 1%, we'll leave that out there just in case. That 1%, that half a point, right? Okay. Lori ENT. I don't know if that stands for entertainment, ear, nose, and throat, but being that this person was allegedly in the music field, you know, maybe that's entertainment. I don't know. Yes. And only thing I did, I remember blocking that person. I remember blocking them. I remember something, I can't remember specifically, but we got into some type of, you know, back and forth, and then I blocked them, and then, you know, they went away. They went away. But I have to credit Brother Larry Reed, because had he not shared the emails that that person had sent to him, I probably would not have been able to tie all of this together. I also want to shout out my brothers in LA, because had I not reached out to them, I would not have seen the inboxes, and I would not have tied some of the clues in their inboxes to the email that this man had sent Larry last year. And I won't go into the details of all of the what, you know, he said, but I said, wait a minute, what? And I looked at the bottom of the email, Justin Devereaux. I said, No, you're kidding me. We're kidding me. You're kidding me. So, I saw the email that he sent Brother Larry, and in that email, he was kind of like reporting on something that would probably catch Larry's interest. Okay, I'm not going into no detail about the email, but something that would catch Larry's attention. And then he signed, he put at the bottom of one of the emails 3 rainbows. Okay, 3 rainbows. And putting 3 rainbows is that's not something you say, oh my God, that's a smoking gun. So, okay, he put 3 rainbows at the bottom of one of those emails he sent Larry. And then I was in the email, well, I was talking with my brother in LA, and he sent me screenshots of the DMs from this person. And in that exchange with him, he put 3 rainbows. That's why when you watch this thing, you know, it's little things that always going to crack the case. The smallest little thing will crack the case. He put 3 rainbows in that, you know. And I said to myself, I said, like, this is absolutely bananas that this person. And then I was on William's show, and then there was somebody that came on. And me and him was going back and forth. He put a picture up of another insignificant person, remember? He put this picture up of somebody, and then we were going back and forth. He was being very insultive and whatnot. And then he dropped down. And I remember I was like, that voice sounded like the voice on Lori ENT's YouTube channel. It sounds like that same voice. But when he would send these harassing emails, he would be like, I've never been on William's show. I've never been on William's show. I said, well, maybe the person from William's show is not LRE, whatever, entertainment. Maybe it's not it. Maybe it's not him. And so I came on here and told y'all about, I said, that voice sounds the same, right? It sounds the same. Child, I went back around there to go get the video or to listen to the video live. The videos are gone. I literally went back around there, Ty Squad, to listen to the videos, and the videos were gone. It was like, this person cannot be serious, right? I mean, so why would you take your videos down? Like, okay. And then I clicked on one of the videos. And it was a lady talking about, you know, the AME church, or one of the AME, you know, I guess AME bishops. And then I looked at the email. One of his emails is called AME Justice. I said, these people cannot be this damn sloppy. And with this, they can't be this sloppy. AME Justice. Say, okay, there's a video of you talking about AME. Okay, it could be a coincidence. It could be a coincidence. So some of my nephews, some of my actor friends in LA, I reached out to them because I saw that we were mutual friends with Lori ENT. And so I reached out to them. And then my mistake was I came on here and said that I alluded to, and I remember playing audio from one of my nephews. I played the audio. That was my mistake, because when I played that audio, the next day I reached back out to my nephew, and he said, oh, he blocked me. He deleted me. How would you know? How would you know that? Like, you know, how would you put it's you? How would you know it's you? Why would you block him? You know, so I believe what he did is he went and searched and saw everybody that was friends with me and him on Instagram, like mutual friends, and he blocked them. So this morning, I had another one of my active friends check and see, and he said, yeah, he's gone. He blocked me too. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. And this Justin Devereaux, music maker, Brian Devereaux, Wayne Justice, all of this. And around the same time, all of his emails were deleted. They were all coming back to me as gone. So as I started putting it all together, all the emails started being deleted. I think he thinks that that makes it go away because you delete the email. No, it doesn't go away. No, Yahoo, no. It don't go away because you delete the email. And so he started deleting all the emails. All the emails are basically gone. But there was some blaring things as well with this situation. He has some type of delusion, some type of, I don't know, some type of delusions of grandeur. One of the inboxes he was telling one of my active friends, his aunt was Rosa Parks, and then he was saying with the email with Larry that he was involved with some celebrity. So I guess, y'all, my guess is that this person, when you go to his Instagram, hold on. Let me pull up all his Instagram pictures. They've all been screenshot by people. Let me pull them all up here. When you see right here, when you go to his Instagram, it's nothing but positive things. It's God and God and God and God and God and God. So that is weird to me that you could send me the most horrendous emails known to man. But when you go to your Instagram, it's all about God, 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 God. But the power lies in, their power lies in not knowing who they are, just like the mother on Unknown Caller. The power lies in not knowing. Once you know who the person is, then you become powerful, if that makes sense. And then they, because they're coward. I said, well, you know what, Tyesse, why not just drop the link and just ask him, would you like to come up and talk about it? No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't. I was like, well, maybe drop the link and see before you ruin his life. Before I ruin and blow up his spot, just drop the link and see if he want to come up and just kind of explain some things. It would be helpful because I'm gonna blow your spot up. I promise you I am. I have to do it. So I said, well, maybe I could just, drop the link, but cowards that's not how they work. They're never going to fess up. They're never going to admit to anything. What they're going to do is continue to be the sleazy sleazeballs that they are. Just common gutter snipes. Common gutter snipes. I remember I got into with another blogger recently. Some of y'all remember that blogger that I got into. They're insignificant. No need to bring their name up. But he sent me an email. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. He sent me an email, and it was horrendous. It was literally horrendous, everybody. I was like, well, how does this come out of a human? How does this come out of a human? I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to try to, not go into too much detail. But I want to read it to you so you can understand what I go through and what I went through. I'm going to read it to you. I'm not going to read every detail. Hold on one second. I'm going to read it to you. And this is what William forwarded to me, right? I don't know how I didn't get it, but William forwarded this to me. Okay. All right. I think I had blocked this email, so I didn't get it. So William, he sent it to William. And he says, the blogger said, since you're talking about his former crack addiction, I'm reading to y'all what he's saying about me. Hello, fat ass Tyesse. The blogger said, since you're talking about his former crack addiction, he will talk about your AIDS condition. Tyesse is HIV positive, and I got the paperwork from the Los Angeles County Health Department, the LA County Health Department, from when you were tricking on Santa Monica Boulevard. I also obtained your records from Covenant House Hollywood. How dare you talk about blank when you're a convicted felon in Hollywood, Los Angeles, and San Francisco? Then he tells William, please let Tyesse know that blank is coming for his big, fat, funky ass this month. All Tyesse does is beg on YouTube all day and night. All Tyesse does is beg on YouTube all day and night. Prophet Lothy and Mary Reed split the $10,000 to get him out of LA and off of Section 8 SNAP and EBT. Tyesse can't talk about anybody. He is a self-righteous fat bitch. I predict Tyesse will have a stroke by Thanksgiving. Just mark my words. Don't come for me, bitch, unless I send for your fat ass. Blessings, Brian Devereaux, aka Mr. T. And so that's just one of the many emails I have got. And so once he finds out that you think it's somebody else, he then puts that person's name in the email to throw you off. Okay? Now, first of all, he ain't got no paperwork from the LA Department of Health because, first of all, ain't nobody going to give you no, personal health records of anybody. Second of all, I'm not HIV positive. Never have been. That's just not my story. Okay. And so what I'm saying, and I'm reading this, y'all, to let y'all know these are the emails that I have been receiving, but I still have to come on and give content, and I still got to come on and do my thing with y'all because I can't stop my life because some weirdo is sending random emails. He also sent these emails to different people. He sent emails to different bloggers telling them to, I'm talking about them right now. He's talking about you. I don't know what it is, but he gets off on people doing lives and, confronting me or talking about me. I don't know. I cannot imagine if that argument that we got into and me blocking you would cause you to go over the edge like this unless you have some type of psychosis or something was going on and yeah. And so these people, they sit and they listen to you. They sit and listen to you tell your life story. That's why I say being transparent has its perks. But people like this listen to you. And they take these things and they use them in horrible ways, y'all. They really, really do. It's very disturbing. Luckily, I'm used to, crazy emails. Luckily, I am girded with, something that, my mother instilled in me, and people that I love and admire have instilled some things in me. And I know how to protect my heart and protect my energy. Luckily, I can see, like the woman said in the documentary, I can see how people that are not as grounded as I am emotionally, I can see how you can take your own life easily. If you are going through I can see how a teenager with this kind of hatred coming at you on a daily basis, I can see how you could take your life easily. Because if you're not grounded in something, if you don't have something to hold on to, if you don't have something, just a microcosm of something to hold on to, it can make you really do something to yourself. It really can, if you don't know who you are. I look at this as somebody that's disturbed. I do. I don't internalize nothing you say about me because I know me. And that's what y'all got to understand. You have to understand this. You got to know yourself. You got to know who you are. And I know it bothers these people. I know it does. And sometimes I egg it on. I know it bothers people, the generosity of my subscribers. I know it does. And sometimes, yes, I do turn that phone around just to really drive them crazy. But it shouldn't drive you that crazy. It shouldn't drive you that crazy. That somebody blocked you. I blocked a lot of people. And some people, listen, there's two things that can happen, Lashika, when you block somebody. It's supposed to be two things. One, you move on to another channel. Or two, sometimes people just go into the bushes. Those are the two things that are supposed to happen, really. You go into the bushes, you say, well, he don't want me here. I'll just watch from the bushes. The other is, you know what? Shit, I'm out of here. I can't chat, so I'm out of here. But what happens is that these people create new pages, new devices, and they come back. And they come back. I'm learning that these people are projecting, just like in the documentary. And you'll see why I'm saying projecting. They project. In the chat, not in the chat, excuse me, y'all. In these emails, nobody wants you. Nobody who will want you. Nobody wants you. You're fat. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you. And the fact of the matter is, that's what's going on with him. That's why he's in all of these sexy young men that I know in LA in their inboxes talking about he want to take them out on in a Rolls Royce, and I want to take you out to lunch. I want to take you out to dinner. What you're projecting on me is what's really going on with you. Nobody wants you, or nobody probably sees you like that. Let me assure you, sexually, I am satisfied. And since I moved to Atlanta, I'm really, really satisfied. But you can't feed into that stuff, y'all. You can't feed into that stuff. But that's what they do. They project onto you what they're feeling. I can look at his pictures and see that, sir. Now, come on. You shouldn't be talking about nobody's desirability, like for real. You should not be talking about nobody's desirability. But again, I go to the fact that this person, their page is full of God and God references and Jesus. And I don't know how. I know a lot of people can have a duplicitous nature, but I don't know how you type that and on your head and you talking about God, faith, and love, and that's crazy. Honey, ATL satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back in Atlanta. Or your money back. What they say at the store, 30 days guaranteed. You can bring it back in 30 days. Atlanta does not disappoint. But I'm saying to y'all, I'm saying this to the Ty Squad and everybody that's listening. You don't know when you will become the victim of something like this. You just don't know. You don't know when some weird person will attach themselves to you and your likeness and your brand. You just don't know. What you can do is be mindful and document everything, write things down, screenshot, get the email addresses when they call you. He's called several times. He's called my LA phone number, several times. That information is available on Been Verified, all of those websites where you can find somebody. You pay what, $19.99, $9.99, and you can find out somebody's information. We all do it. Everybody's done it, So we've all basically have verified somebody. It's called Been Verified. US search. Type in a name, And so the person that was on William's show, that night referred to me as Tyrone Johnson. I said, okay. Well, why isn't he calling me by my first name? My first name is John. I said, he's not calling me John Tyrone Johnson. He's calling me Tyrone Johnson. Interesting. And I was at the DMV when I first came here. My birth certificate, my middle name is incorrect. So, they're going to give you a hard time if anything doesn't matter. So he was on the live talking about, that's your real name, Tyrone Johnson. I mean, a lot of YouTubers have, names like whatever. Like you go watch a YouTuber, that's not their real name. That's just the name they go by, a handle, a moniker, their personality name. Funky Dineva name is not Funky Dineva. His name is Quentin, right? So, Relly B name ain't what Relly B. It's Crystal. So I'm just giving you some examples. So a stage name or whatever. So I just didn't understand, like, what is he talking about my name for? Like, I don't do anything illegal, You're a handsome fella and intelligent, but people are pathetic. Well, I'm figuring that out as I grow in media, talking media. But when I look at this email that he sent, William, Friday, August 22nd, he listed Tyesse Tyrone Johnson. I think if you're gonna be a cyber criminal, if you're gonna be doing this, baby, you got to really, 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 Kim Sam's stage name, If you're gonna be a cyber criminal, a cyber crook, at least know how to do this, y'all. Like I'm looking at, he says Tyesse Tyrone Johnson. In that video on William's show, he said Tyrone Johnson. I'm like, okay. I cannot. Y'all gotta, if you're gonna do this, at least do it like the lady did on the documentary. At least it took the feds to come in and unravel her case. I shouldn't be able to unravel this on my own. This should be something that I have to bring Sherlock Holmes or Cagney and Lacey or somebody in on, y'all. This shouldn't be like, but again, I don't know if I would have came to all this had Larry not sent me the email that he had been sending him. And then I'm like, music maker. And then he signs it, Justin Devereaux. So this guy evidently was in the music industry years ago. Because when you look at some of them pictures, I'm talking about child, it ain't even color photos. It's like them wash color photos, y'all. Like, damn. When did you take this picture? 83? So evidently, this guy was some type of publicist or some kind of way in entertainment. Who gives a damn? But maybe what I'm thinking is maybe, I don't know. Maybe he wants to be somebody again. Maybe, I don't know that either. Maybe he gave up. And then there was something I found out about him. And I said, it made me feel sorry for him. And then I have to put that aside. I'm sorry, I have to move on with my exposure. I saw something, I said, okay, this made me feel sorry because I have a personal connection to that. But I said, okay, no, Tyesse, you have to put your heartstrings aside. You see what this man is writing about you, sending this shit to people. Put your heartstrings aside. He needs a shot of something. He has to understand what he did was wrong. I have to do it. I'm sorry. And so I'm sorry. It has to be done. Maybe, you know, if he's exposed, I mean, his legal name is exposed, maybe then, and we call a couple of people and reach out to some people, and I email these emails to them and say, this is what I experienced at the hands of this person. And let everybody in his circle know. See, blocking people on Instagram, that doesn't stop the exposure, sir. You block me on Instagram, you block several people on Instagram. That don't stop it. Deleting the emails don't stop it. You must be made an example out of. We have to do you like the people do in the Hunger Games. They bring the people in front of everybody in the Hunger Games. And we must put you before the people and let the people see who you are. So I say, well, Tyesse, listen, is it knowing who the person is? You know, ain't that like, you know, you kind of took their power away from it? Ain't that enough? Just leave it alone, East. You got so much going on here. I wish it was that simple. I'm looking at what's going on with William, with the people that he's dealing with. He's dealing with a whole bunch of, he has his felony cyber stalking, William. But if you don't make an example out of these people, they will never, ever, ever learn. And all they do, I've noticed that all they do is create new pages and try to come back into your world. I know how you talk. I know your punctuations. I know how you speak. So when I see you in my chat, I know it's you. To say all of this in an email telling somebody don't have a stroke and putting diseases on people that you have you ain't seen not medical record on me. To put all that in there like that, like you are a disturbed individual. I think you are probably a lonely man. I think that you are probably, you know, living these parasocial relationships out in these, you know, YouTube streets or internet streets. I don't know. I saw the email you sent to Larry. It was disturbing for you to make up something like that about somebody in the entertainment industry. That's disturbing. So sir, you are dangerous. Because I feel like if you do this cyberly, I don't know what you can do in person. I don't. Oh, I already sent it back to him. I sent it back to him, Melanie B, already. He should be hearing from God very, very soon. Ooh, I like that, Tyesse. But let's talk about it. Enough of this loser. You know, let's talk about it. Like what draws these people? Like, what makes these parasocial relationships really, really, really tick with these folks? Okay, so here is the deal. High Squad, new followers and friends. I can say here today, I always try to play coy, like I don't know. I can tell y'all, matter of factly, I understand that I have something special. I do. I always try to say, well, what are these people seeing me? I'm playing dumb, y'all. I'm playing coy. You know. Well, what is it? What's so special about this channel? What's so special? Pam told me one time, said, these people, when they leave, it's like, she said, Tyesse, when they leave your channel, it's like the end of the world. Like, I said, I don't know what it is. She said, all of us, you know, they just leave and move on. It's such. If y'all hear some noise in the background, they're doing some work. Pam said when they leave this channel, these people go crazy, right? I'm aware that I have something special. Yeah, I'm aware. That's what makes people kind of like, you know, it triggers a lot of people, other bloggers and the crazies, right? And so I'm aware that Tyesse, that this is a community, right? And so when you build community, when you build a village, people really find safety. I'm clear on that. People find safety, they find love, they find other people, like-minded people. That's why other bloggers be so dead set on trying to paint your channel or you as what they see you as, their experience. They know. They ain't done. They know when somebody got something special, right? And so I think what it is, when people get kicked out of these virtual spaces, when they get kicked out of here, they feel like they have been rejected. They feel like they have been cast aside, or it's personal to them. I'm not trying to make no excuses for this whack job, y'all. But they find it like, personal. How dare you throw me out of this channel? And that's where it begins. Most people tend to go on and move on, or they'll go, what I experience is they'll go to another channel and join another channel, and then they join the hate brigade of the other channel. That's usually how it goes, right? Okay, usually. But in rare cases, you have somebody like this man that is not well, and evidently he took me blocking him very, very personal. Very, very personal. And whatever I said on his way out, maybe he felt that I tried to embarrass him. I don't remember. I really don't. And my memory is good. You were just not that memorable. I remember a lot of exits, right? But at 49, y'all, I don't have time. I do not have time to be sitting here trying to figure out what happened with people when they feel some type of way about whatever. Honey, listen, whatever you feel, go with God. Just go with him to the wind. Because, a lot of times you don't even did nothing to these people. A lot of times people have thoughts and ideas in their heads, and it manifests with you as the figurehead of that. It does. It does. So I know people say, Tyesse, well, he's deleting emails, and you have a great idea who the person is. Maybe he'll just go away. The usual experience, y'all, is that they don't go away. They just don't. The usual experience is they don't go away. They'll delete stuff. They'll block and delete, but the usual experience is they don't go away. They don't go away. What about you, Tyesse? How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I love what I do. I love my followers. I'm building a great community, a great tribe, as Really B says. You have to build a community. I tried to get William to understand that. I think William comes from a different era. I think William comes from a different era. So community building is not a part of that era. And so I'm, trying to get him to understand you have to build a community. If not, you're just gonna have like your channel will be like not a community center, like a drop-in center where people just come in and out all the time. You never ever get a community-based energy. You'll never see the same people in the chat at any given time. And that's fine if you don't want to get too deeply involved with YouTube. But if you really want to be successful, you got to build a community, a village of people that support you. Like I said, Tasha Cave got the winos. Everybody got somebody. You know, Funky the Neva got the funky bunch. You know, so it depends on what you want to do. But if you don't build community, you cannot expect community. This is the best way I can say it. You cannot expect community funding and you don't have a community. You can't expect it. I'm sorry. You cannot expect community energy from drop-in center energy. Drop-in centers is always people just dropping in and out. And I think William comes from an era where people basically, it was blogging, written blogs. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe eventually he'll try to come around to the community building thing. But, you know, you just can't, it's not going to be successful unless you build a coalition of people that love you, enjoy you, and don't mind investing in you. You know, the average person here, you know, they'll give $8.88, $10, maybe twice a week. And so the average, I'm not saying the people that are a little more than average, but let's just say $8.88 times 2, $17.76, and then we'll time that 4 weeks. Okay, $17.76 times 4. They're giving you about $71. Let's say $80 a month. For most people, that's about that's like a cable bill, internet bill. But so many people feel like this is my cable, you know. So I don't mind giving Tyesse $80 a month, because I don't have cable. I don't watch none of that stuff. I don't even have streaming. Some people say all I have is Tubi. And so I thought I liked this lip gloss, but it smells so good. It has me licking my lips a lot. I think it smells like it's birthday cake. Okay. I find myself licking my lips a lot with this birthday cake. It's not as greasy, but it tastes like birthday cake, and I'm a foodie. Okay. I'm gonna try not to lick my lips with this birthday cake. But yeah, I'm just saying I have cultivated a community, and people don't mind giving $80 a month, $8.88 twice a week. Sometimes they may give 3 times a week. It may be a good week, And so people they want to support. And there are people that don't understand that. They don't get that, right? And usually, if you don't understand that, you probably don't have the capacity to do anything like I'm doing, right? So that makes sense, right? If you don't understand it, whatever you don't understand, you probably don't have the ability or capacity to do it. So somebody will say, well, what are we giving? Well, that's what they say, the haters and naysayers. Well, what are you giving him $8.88 for? What is it for? He's already getting paid. Let me just go through it. He's already getting paid AdSense from Google AdSense. And then you give him $8.88 on top of what he's getting. What is it for? They ain't doing it but living off your money. I can assure you it's a blessing what my followers give me. It is a blessing. But I can assure you that it takes a lot to live in America right now. It takes a lot. Not to say that what they give me is not a part of it, but baby, it takes a lot more to live in America than meets the eye. I'll leave it at that. So that's what they say. Well, what is he getting? What are they getting for all that he's doing? I mean, you got to give $8.88 twice a week for what? So many people are saying and have said that there are blogs and bloggers that have saved their lives. And it's more fulfilling than cable. That These channels are lifelines to them, Latanya Terry. And so they're saying 1776 a week is a small portion of what is given to them on a daily basis, because some people are dealing with depression. Some people are still dealing with the loss of a loved one. And they come in and they see somebody that is a bright spot. Some people are dealing with relationship problems. Some people are dealing with breast cancer and, prostate cancer. And to come in and be with other people, even though it's virtual, and to have somebody that is a bright spot to your day, people feel that's worth something to them. If that ain't your thing, if you don't want to give anything or you don't believe in doing that, fine. But what is the problem when it's somebody else's channel and somebody else is doing the giving? That needs to be studied. That right there needs to be studied. Anybody that knows me knows, that's how they try to insult you, by saying you beg. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not on here begging. No, I'm not a beggar. I'm not. I put my cash up at the beginning and the end just like everybody else. Sometimes I'll just do it at the end. That's what I normally do. Like everybody else. My ticker has my cash at the bottom just like everybody else. But when you're good at something and when people love you and they admire you, haters are going to hate. Old and young. They just don't hate. It's just a part of the game. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on doing what I do best. And that is creating, expressing, informing, and enlightening people. That's all I can do. I don't know no other way to do it but to do what I've been doing. I have grown. I have evolved as a blogger. There was a time where this whole situation would have been upside down. But as a young person, as a relatively young person, I still have a long ways to go. But I don't want to be 70 and 75 and say, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to learn. I think at some point you should be developed enough to be set in yourself a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And so I apologize, even though he was horrible to me, horrible virtually. To the guy LT, I thought it was him at one point. I really did. And so even though you are horrible, I still apologize. And I don't want nobody to be accused of something. I still apologize. Well, you know what, Samara, if it was just me, I would be like, woe is me. But it's not me. It's just not me. It's all YouTubers are dealing with this in one form or another. Many of them don't talk about it. So, yeah, to LT, I thought it was him at one point. Mr. T, I thought it was him. But listen, Mr. T has weird energy. Mr. T has weird energy, so it was easy. Stop. It was easy for us to think it was Mr. T because it was kind of some kind of weird energy going on here. Prayer works, nephew. It does. It really, really does. And so, listen, what are you going to do, Tyesse? I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to do the absolute best blogging and commentary that YouTube can bring you. I'm going to be live tonight with Uncut Tuesdays and Patreon. My moms have got links in there. Tomorrow night, I'll be live with Green Leafish. Not in Patreon, but on the main stage. You might get an episode of Soul Talk this week. I love to do what I do. I'm creating and I'm giving back. And I want to do what I do. That's all I want to do. I want to do what I do. And we still celebrate 16,000. Still. Although we're on the way to 17,000. We're on the road. Okay. I thank God for this documentary because seeing how you know how they do it to find out who they are, it was really eye-opening. You know, the FBI was able to, this is what people do not understand. Okay, this is what they don't understand, Melanie, Mel, Sappho. This is what they don't understand. You are not anonymous. You're not anonymous. Okay? This is a different era in which we live in now. Watching that this morning was eye-opening. How they forensically can find out who you are. And it's very simple. Your IP address, that phone number, that number that she was calling from had a unique IP address. Whatever you use digitally, the IP address can be tracked. Then the feds subpoenaed Verizon. And then Verizon tells you who it is. I think they count on people not being savvy, like William is not really savvy with this kind of stuff. Or they think, well, he ain't gonna go that far with it. He ain't gonna go to the feds. He's not gonna go this far with it. He ain't going to the police. You can be found out. And when you're found out, your name is going to be known. And it'll be up to me whether I want to destroy your life or just let people know what you did. Literally destroy your life. Because when I say destroy, not in a malicious way, but letting everybody that you are in concert with, everybody that you do business with, everybody that you know, your fraternity, your church, charitable organizations, letting them all know, sending them the emails that you sent me and saying, this person did this to me on YouTube because I blocked them. Do you know this person is attached to your organization? Here is the proof from law enforcement. I've included links and the like. And then set up a whole YouTube channel to talk about just what you did to me. With your name and likeness on it. Because that's what they're doing now. They're turning the tables on these people. Remember the young lady that was a socialite and was doing the absolute most, scamming and scheming? And then you'll get a taste of what it feels like to have somebody, do something like that to you. Then maybe, just maybe, you'll go get the psychological help you need and go get the, the care and counseling you need. Maybe then. I'm that girl. I am her. I know you probably don't think that. I am her. She is I. I will contact your property management. I will contact everybody and let them know this is what happened to me. If you own a home, I will contact the lender, the mortgage company. I will let everybody know. I'm a real Aquarius. This is what this person did to me. I will go to your church. I will come to Inglewood or wherever you go to church at and stand up in that church and testify. They may escort me out. I will let y'all know, John Doe right here, call your name. This is what he did to me. Of course, they're going to escort me out. I want to point it out to you. That's him right here. This is what he did to me. Come to church and sit down right next to you. Because you got to go to church. You got to go to these places. You got to go to them. You have to go. Not the regional, but the national chapter of your fraternity. The national. And let them know he needs to be removed from this fraternity. This is the stuff that he sent to me. That's why I tell people, Go somewhere and sit down somewhere. If somebody blocked you, move to another damn channel. Because you may want to cross a February Aquarius. And it won't be pretty. And you don't know who people know. You don't know who people know. One of my closest brothers in LA, Marcus, is the executive producer at KTLA News. He is. Your ass will be on the damn news in Los Angeles. I just don't understand these people. Lauryn Hill said it best. It can all be so simple, but we'd rather make it hard. I know you will, Samara. Out of all these YouTube channels that you have to choose from, just go with God and go watch something else. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just go with God to the wind. Because I'm still going to be great. I'm still going to be beautiful. I'm going to keep saying I'm rich because I am. I never said what I'm rich with. I'm rich. And go live when I do. Go live when I do. Marcus would love this, Crystal. Marcus would love this. Washed up music executive turns into a cyber stalker for a YouTuber that blocked him. Washed up disgruntled music executive turns into a whole cyber stalker and harasser. All right, y'all. We got content to do. We really do. We really don't have the energy for this. That's why I'm like, just go. All I said, go away. Just go. Get it over with. Just go jump. Get it over with. It's okay. Recreate the final scene from Thelma and Louise, please. All right. Uncut Tuesdays is tonight, y'all. I'm about to. Am I going to fix something to eat or am I going to order something? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. I just love a good, I like Tyesse Report. I love my own grilled cheese. I don't know why I love my own grilled cheese. Is there anybody in the chat that can make a mean grilled cheese? I'll tell you, what's up with all these grilled cheeses? I just like the way I do it. I like the bread ratio, the cheese ratio. I love eating it with some type of apple or apricot jelly. It does, Melanie B. It does. It does. It sounds like one of those TV One or Lifetime movies. I cannot. Okay, LT just texted me. I told you I wasn't the stalker. How? I'm happy that you tracked him down. That was horrible. But you said even worse things, LT. But I want to show you what humility looks like. I apologize to you. Although you went around to everybody's channel that talked about me in their comments saying awful things. Yes, you did. That's what Iana told that lady. Yes, you did. LT. So I don't know. Didn't you say Mr. T? Well, you got ALT, Mr. T. Mr. T was just really weird. That's why we thought it was him. And so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. These people. That man went around everybody, and he was running around telling he hated me, LT. So that's why it was easy for somebody to say, well, it could be him because he was talking. He hates me. Like, so you don't even know me. Now, LT, what you don't know is William told me that you reached out to him. Is that true? LT, recently. LT. William told me you reached out to him, LT. Is that accurate? Would you like to respond back to that? He said, and I'm paraphrasing, that I think you told William, LT, that you wanted to become a moderator on his channel, but it would be, you didn't want no conflict. Was that you? You didn't want no conflict with me, and I just want to know, was that you? I don't hate you. I would never do anything to harm you. Please stop telling your squad that I hate you. Is that true? That's what you said. That's what you said, LT. And then you said to William, you would like to be a moderator on his channel, but you don't want any, it to be no conflict between me and him. Would you like to be a mod? I want to give you my blessing to be a mod on William's channel. Did you say that? Yes or no? That's all I want to know, because I know William ain't gonna lie. William say before he take it back, he'll add something more to it. Did you say that? Would you like to be a mod on William's channel? But you wasn't sure. But you wasn't sure because, just let me know. It doesn't matter, brother. It's all water under the bridge now. It is kind of, it's always weird when they watch you and then email you because they block. It's a little weird. It's weird energy, sis. It gives me some type of weird keys. LT, are you there? I'm trying to, did you say that to William? Yay, nay? He didn't got quiet. He didn't went away. I don't know. He didn't got quiet. I'm trying to see, is he finished? I think he may be finished. LT, are you there? Hello? Did you want to become a mod for William, but you didn't want no conflict between me and William? I wouldn't have thought anything of it. That's William's channel. You can be a mod over there. You can be a mod at William's channel. Maybe it was another LT. LT not responding now, y'all. I don't know what happened to LT. He done disappeared from the email. All right. LT, I'm gonna give you one more opportunity before I move on, LT. Okay, wait a minute. Go back over here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yes, I spoke to William. I did not tell William anything about being a damn mob. I have no interest in being on his channel or anyone else from help. I didn't like being. You didn't like being a mob on my channel. Is that what you're trying to say? Well, what did you say to William? Yes, I spoke to William. Okay, you spoke to William, but you didn't want to be a mob. Okay. Hell, I didn't like being a. I can't read this because you're using the subject line to do the message. It's supposed to be in the body of the email. You're using the subject line. That's why it's getting cut off. All right. Well, you know what? Whatever happened, God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother LT. You're not the stalker. You can, whatever you want to be on William's channel, be that. We love you, brother. The Tyesse Squad, don't y'all love LT? And you don't hate me. Okay? We're all clear now. We're all clear. All right. I think my job here is done, y'all. I gotta eat. I have to eat. Straighten up a little bit. Get these. We may have to do 9 o'clock. We may do 9 o'clock. Y'all will get the email. You'll get the email what time we going live in Patreon, y'all. It's a lot going on. The streets are real hot right now, Tasha K got an interview with the man, the comedian that was saying all that stuff about Cat Williams and Monique. And, ooh, child, that's coming out on the 15th. We got Black Beauty. What is it called? Black Beauty? Beauty in Black. A few days from now. You got a lot going on. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. Thursday's 9/11. We got a lot going on, Task Squad. You know. You can. Should I send what I sent, William? Yes, please send it to me. The Task Squad, we have a few extra moments, but I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I want to make me a grilled cheese. Yeah, send what you sent, and I'll take a look at it. Maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe I misinterpreted what was said. Bible class tonight. What Bible class? Nephew, you know what? I cannot. You got Bible class tonight, Sally Walker? You're not gonna be able to make it to Patreon? What? Everybody love walking by here looking at me in the mirror, in the window. Everybody love my neighborhood. They love looking at me through the glass. That's why you got to be dressed. You got to be dressed from the bottom down. No more, you know. Oh, Tubman's Bible class tonight. It is. We got to figure out what time it is. Let's figure out what time it is so we can make sure we don't coincide. What time is it, Stanley? Can you let me know right now? Because we all gonna be over there tuned in. I have a communication that I sent to William. Would you like to see it? Time at work. I'm trying to send a quick message to you. Okay, don't you know what? It's okay, LT. If you have it, you can send it. You know, if not, they do. All my neighbors know. They figured it out. Yeah. Okay. You know what, LT? I know. Don't worry about it. It's all. It's done. I'll send it now. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe I got the name mixed around, LT. I don't want you to be upset, okay? Maybe it wasn't you. It was somebody that wanted to be a moderator and they didn't want a conflict, okay? Maybe it wasn't you. My bad. I'll send it now. I like William. I was encouraging him to continue blogging. Okay, maybe it was somebody else. 7 p.m. Romeo. Okay. They all actually. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for. Oh, Joe Tubman. Romeo says 7 p.m. Eastern. How many people about to go off of here and watch Unknown Caller on how many of y'all say, Tyesse, I'm gonna get off of here and watch Unknown Caller on Netflix? I want to see what America is talking about. Yeah, Joel Tubman Bible study starting soon. Upcoming, y'all. Look. Ooh, look. Ooh. Tyesse, you messy. Stop. You are messy. Ooh, look, Pastor Hernandez. Look. There it is. Pastor Hernandez. Is it Hernandez? Look. Ooh, Joel Tubman official. Yeah, we'll be able to watch this and do Patreon. I'm just saying. Chris and Marshall, they all come ask me. They say, we see nice lights. He's in. Yeah, people often ask about my lights. You know, they ask about my lights. I said, you know what? I'm just, I'm just a little content creator trying to make a name for myself. That's all. I don't have a gazillion subscribers, but I do all right for myself. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Ty Squad. Tomorrow's a big day in another case too, y'all. We're gonna leave that alone. I swear I have so much on my mind. It just hit me. Tomorrow's a big day in another case. Some of y'all know what day tomorrow is in another case, right? If you know, could you put a blue heart in the chat? Tomorrow's a big day for another case. We don't want to put no names in the chat, but baby, when I tell you, listen. It's getting real out here, baby. It's gonna get real, real. If you know what tomorrow is 9/10. Blue hearts up. It cannot. Baby, listen. That thing is gonna be real, real. And removing. All right. Well, Task Squad. Tyesse, you're not gonna make no grilled cheese. Girl, just order a burrito from Croc Street Burritos. You're not gonna make no grilled cheese, Tyesse. You know you're not. And I'm sick of them Dolly Parton entrees, frozen entrees. You're not supposed to call them TV dinners no more, Task Squad. You call them frozen entrees. Do not say TV dinner. Okay? We don't say that anymore. That's antiquated. They are frozen entrees. I made a grilled cheese earlier. Well, I better make it now that Romeo said he made one. That's my cue to make it. Yeah, I better make it now that Romeo says he made one, you know. All right. Dolly Parton got a whole line. Dolly, if you see this girl, you did that. The only thing I don't like is your chicken and dumplings. But the pot roast is good. The shrimp and grits, the shrimp are kind of small. She got shrimp and grits. She got pot roast. She got, what's the main one I like? Oh, the chicken fried steak. How many slices of cheese? It reminds me when I was young. I don't like it too thick, C.L. Crockett. Yeah, I do like one piece of American and one piece of Swiss, you know, or Gouda. Yeah, I don't like it too thick. She don't have TV dinners, Ramil. She has frozen entrees, okay? Y'all try the chicken and dumpling and see if you like it. I didn't like it. It was too gummy. But wait a minute. That ain't it, y'all. That ain't all. Dolly, in that same line, she got a cheesecake that you would mess around and eat the whole thing. She got a cheesecake. She got a chocolate chess. Dolly, listen, girl, you did that. I'm sorry. Patty LaBelle, honey, listen. Now, Patty got some good stuff, too. But Dolly is on your ass. And I'm a person, I'm not really a frozen lover like that. I eat frozen, you know, entrees, but it gotta be good. She got a cheesecake. You just take it out the box, set it on the counter, and it'll thaw out on its own, you know. And a chocolate chess. And she got one more dessert. Oh, she got the peach cobbler. I haven't tried it yet, y'all. I haven't tried it. She got a peach cobbler. That's next on my list. But you know, I'm a diabetical, honey. Although my numbers are really going down, I still have to keep an eye on, you know, stuff like that. So if y'all try it out, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you like Dolly. But the chicken fried steak is really, really good. It has green beans and the mashed potatoes taste real. I'm saying. Okay. All right, everybody. I think my job is done. Just, you know what? Like, if you can, I know some of y'all like, Tyesse, are you serious? If you don't want to pray for that man, Lori Entertainment, just pray for people like that they find some type of peace or love. You may not want to pray for him specifically, but pray for people like him, that they find love. And if somebody don't want to be bothered with them, it's not the end of the world. Because I can only imagine what that feels like. He probably just, you know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. If you don't want to pray for him, pray for people like that man. All right, y'all. Unknown Caller, available right now on Netflix. Please know that you are not anonymous and they will get you. Your IP address will lead to your home address, your phone number, where you work. And they will come and arrest you like they did that lady for felony cyber stalking and harassment. And she did, what did she do? 18 months in prison. 18 months. If you're experiencing this, document, save, screenshot, because they will delete these Google Voice and talkie numbers. They delete them, but save them. Screenshot when they call you from these numbers. Screenshot everything. Yeah, because you will need it if you ever have to go to the legal process, right? All right. All right, everybody. See y'all tonight for Uncut Tuesdays. You know what? If you want to support this platform today, feel free to do so. If you want to support us, if you enjoyed this, you being messy, Tyesse. You enjoyed this content? Did you enjoy it today? Feel free to send a donation. What do you want to send? $10, $5? You know, whatever you want to send. Whatever you want to send, just send it. It is all appreciated. You want to send $2? Yeah. All right, everybody. I gotta go. I'm gonna fix me something to eat, and I think he may be finished with the work in the dry area, wash and dry area. All right, everybody. I gotta go. Cue the music. Patreons, I will see you tonight. All of my Patreons, I'll see you tonight. Okay, LT. Okay, wait a minute. LT sent the message he sent. Okay. Okay, you told William not to give up. Okay. I would try working on building a community and engaging more with your followers. Okay, that's what I just said. Okay. Your content is very interesting and you do a good job of delivering. So I would use the time to strategize, maybe choose a different time slot. Very good advice. But I hope it will encourage you to continue the good fight and keep us informed of current events. Oh, okay. All right. I agree with that gentleman last night that mentioned there might be some people even very close to you that may be sabotaging your effort. Be very careful and vigilant. You probably didn't want that. You didn't want to send that to me, did you? Who? LT? Who are you talking about? Who? You probably wanted to cut that all off. I've heard this before, but you know, it is what it is, y'all. Okay, LT, it's okay. You probably didn't want to send that, did you, huh? All right. Child, let me get out of here, y'all. Bye. Bye. Thank you. thank you so much, Kim Warwick. Since 1688 over on Zelle. She said, Ty, you are my cable and I have cable. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kim. That means a lot.